My people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Batala FC. We are within Liverpool 4, Bournemouth 2. It was Liverpool 2-0, then Bournemouth 2-2, a brace by Semenyo after goals from Hugo Ekitike on debut in the Premier League, and Cody Gakpo, who just can't stop scoring even though everyone looks at Mo Salah. Mo Salah did score the final goal after Federico Chiesa scored the third to get the Anfield fans going crazy. Beautiful tributes to Diogo Jota. But Bournemouth played well. Bournemouth had a good game. And you look at the new defenders, you see Senesi is now in that back line. So they've lost Kirkes, who was playing for Liverpool, of course, today. Must be interesting for him to play against his former club in the first game of the Premier League. Good game overall. Some defensive woes from Liverpool, though, guys. We have to consider that. Champions. But then you look at it and you think about last season, a lot of games, Liverpool would be struggling here and there, but they'll find a way. Just like today, they found a way to get the victory. A bit frustrating for a Chelsea fan because you want to see those vulnerabilities in a rival, in a team you're trying to challenge in quotes. Chelsea haven't even started their campaign, but as Chelsea fans, we're looking at it and we're hoping Liverpool can show multiple vulnerabilities, weaknesses that we can exploit. We have to win at Anfield and at Stamford Bridge against Liverpool if we're gonna actually challenge. At minimum, you have to beat the top six here, or the big six here, there, everywhere. You get me? But I enjoyed the game. Beautiful Premier League opener. The league is back. I'll be excited tomorrow when I'm breaking down our preview. Confession, guys. I thought we were playing tomorrow. I had digested it. I was really confident we're playing at 3 p.m. Saturday, but we're not. We're not playing today. It's actually already Saturday, so we're not playing today. Ay, that's sad for me. I was so excited, guys. I was really excited. But we move, guys. Transfer talk. Just a few things I'd like to break down. Christopher Nkunku to Bayern is really gaining traction. So I think this 50 million thing might happen. Only because Bayern seem a bit eager or desperate to a certain degree to get Nkunku. Nkunku was good in the Bundesliga, but if I'm looking at Chelsea right now and considering Nkunku, isn't it interesting that even after not being so great at Stamford Bridge, Nkunku could end up at the German champions? No one must ever call Chelsea a graveyard for players. We don't ruin careers. We still ship you on for betterment, if anything. Vega was shipped on. He played Champions League football with Juve. Chukwemeka was shipped on. He played Champions League football with Dortmund. Disasi was shipped on. He played Champions League football with Villa. So we're actually a club that wants you to do great. We want you to be better. And Nkunku going to Bayern, I'm not saying he's leaving Chelsea for better. No, no, we are the world champions, but he's going to champions. He's going to the champions of Germany if he leaves for Bayern. And that's an interesting thing. It's been an interesting saga relating to Nkunku. So I believe he does deserve a good move, a move worthy of the player he is or he can be that he never really showed at Chelsea. We had glimpses, just a few. He scored against Benfica in the Club World Cup. I remember under Poch, after he came back from that lengthy injury, he scored a brilliant goal against Liverpool, turning men inside out, showing his quality. But Nkunku at Chelsea, if we get 50 million for a player we got for just above 60 million and he didn't do much, wow, Chelsea. Who's negotiating? I need to know now. I got to research thoroughly who's the front runner of our negotiation. Another one is Connie Chukwemeka, who could also end up in Germany, but we've denied a loan bid of 15 million from Dortmund. And for Dortmund to offer 15 million for a loan, that's crazy. Chelsea are serious negotiators, only for us to reject it. We're not going to play Chukwemeka. He's not going to play for Chelsea. So I don't know why we've denied them. If I'm being honest, I don't know why we've said no. We could have put an obligation to buy in that clause, in that loan move, but maybe now, the way the Jadon Sancho deal worked, an obligation turns into an option out of nowhere. But we could have enforced a serious obligation for them to buy Chukwemeka, and then he'd be off the books at Chelsea. He'd be playing for Dortmund. He'd be playing Champions League football. Happy boy. Happy player. But that's Chelsea. Crazy stuff. A few more points, guys. These ones are a bit more heartstringy, heartfelt. Chelsea and the Chelsea players specifically will donate a portion of the Club World Cup earnings to Diogo Jota's family. Beautiful. Nothing more I can say there. Whoever's initiative this was, I clap for you. If Reece James as our captain was involved, beautiful. Beautiful. Another one, heartstrings again. Stamford Bridge will welcome British signers, sign language merchants. And I think that's so inclusive. I think that's a beautiful gesture from the club, even if it's just at Stamford Bridge. And I think it would be an initiative that other clubs will take on in time. Inclusivity, diversity, it's part of the game. It's beautiful. Painfully today, Semenyo suffered a bit of racist abuse at Anfield. The Anfield fans, the Liverpool fans. You're moaning a player that was lost for painful reasons. We as the football world are moaning. Can't for one day we just not have anything racial being slurred? Semenyo scored a brace. He had a brilliant game. It turned out to be painful in the end for him, but he individually had a good game. Why should he experience anything of that nature? Nah, no room for racism. There's really no room, guys. So yeah, that was the game today. These are my thoughts on Chelsea right now. Any other news? Nothing on Jackson though. Nothing on Chilwell. Nothing on Vega. But to speak on Vega, let me know, guys. Do we need Vega? Could we use Vega right now in the situation that we have the absence of Colwill due to an ACL? Fofana could be returning. So the options would be Badiashile, Chaloba, Tosin, and Fofana. The mainstay options. Ashimpong as well. We must not forget our star boy from the academy. Could Vega be of use right now? Also, do you guys think Vega and Maresca have a good relationship? Or was there a sort of fallout that I missed? Was there bad behavior from Vega or something? I don't know, because we never really played Vega in his natural position. He played as a left back in the Conference League last season. More so. We never really saw him as a CB, which he is. He plays CB. He plays it for Portugal. He played it for Juve. He played it at Basel. Basel, he was actually very versatile. He would drift into the midfield. Inverted fullback vibes. So let me know your thoughts, guys. I think Vega could help us. Hence, I'm asking the question, but let me know your thoughts. I'll be back tomorrow with the preview. I might have recorded today and wasted my time with the editing. You get me? But shout out for tuning in, guys. Blessings, y'all.